Biden's a capitalist. What are you talking about?
He's a capitalist. He's a socialist.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it is.
What is that?
What you just saw there was a little bit of footage. I'll play more of it for you later after I fill you in on the context. That's from the Butler, Pennsylvania rally. We just got back. It's 2 a.m. as of when I'm recording this, and I just want to give you sort of just a live reaction to what we, meaning myself and my team, but also we as a country, just experienced. So we were at the rally, and as you all know, I often go to rallies to interview Trump supporters, and that was the purpose of being there. And then that led to us observing just an absolutely horrific event, and you'll see the initial confusion and then crowd just running away, and all of it we were rolling for because we were in the middle of an interview. So we will look at that, but without getting into a whole sort of news report, I'm sure you're getting that everywhere else about all the details. I do want to go through a few key bullet points. First and foremost, a member of the audience has died, which is absolutely horrific. And then 2 members of the audience have been injured. Trump himself injured, but okay. And I said in initially posting on X responding to this, I honestly can't believe this needs to be said, but apparently it does for some people, regardless of our feelings, political views relating to Trump. It is obviously insane to have any other thought about this other than political violence like this is unacceptable and horrific. And that is what I want to be seeing out there from everyone, regardless of political views. Now, the good note is that Democratic leaders, Democratic people of influence, have been just fully denouncing President Biden, has talked to former President Trump and completely denounced the violence, which is exactly what we should expect, but also what he and the other Democratic leaders have been doing.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
More what I'm thinking of is just random people online. Crazy to see that sort of stuff, and that connects to, and again, I'm just going to sort of, before playing the video, just throw a bunch of stuff at you and then we'll get to it. Not super planned here, but instead an initial response. I also really don't like that people are jumping so quickly to conspiracy theories. And that honestly comes from both ends. We're hearing this, it was staged from what you would call people on the left, and that is worthy of denunciation. And then you also have MAGA folks saying Biden's doing this or to blame for or something. That's also wrong. And I think it's pretty simple in terms of how we should be responding, what is right in our response. And that is that this sort of violence is unacceptable, un-American, and not in the interest of democracy, right? People should be able to go to political events, even if we disagree with the event they're going to, and be able to feel safe in that situation. And that's not what tonight represented. And that is really, really sad for the entire country. It is a reminder of, and this is something a lot of people have been talking about, just how escalated things have become. And I do think, and I don't have a great answer for how we exactly do this, but we need to figure out as a country how to bring the temperature down. Easier said than done, of course. All the factors that have gone into getting us here, hard to just fix that. But that's something that's really, really hitting me as well. As far as the experience there, total, just instant panic for myself and the two members of my team who were there. We were mostly confused initially. Is that a firecracker? What's going on? And then I was certain it was mass shooting. I don't know what that says about where my head's at. Just lots of those stories. And it didn't even occur to myself. And then in reflecting with Jaden and Cole, similarly, they were not even thinking, oh, it could be an assassination attempt. And in my mind, an event like this, because of Secret Service and how much presence you observe in these events of Secret Service, just everywhere on all the buildings and all that, I didn't consider that as a possibility until way later and was thinking it was mass shooting. And so you'll see in the footage, I think a lot of people had that same thought, that they were in danger as well, running, just a huge crowd of people running away from the shots. Of understandable reaction for sure. And then we got more information and learned what it was, but absolutely horrible and terrifying stuff. And to be clear, we were far enough away where we didn't feel our safety was necessarily at risk, or that we were in an unsafe situation. The feelings and thoughts I want you all to be expressing is not for us, but those who have been a person who's been killed, and then those who've been injured as well. That's where our heads are at. But observing that fear across the crowd, and then we did run away, was something for sure. With that being said, I'm sure I missed things. We'll talk much more about this, but here is just a few moments from what we captured.
Biden's a capitalist. What are you talking about? He's a capitalist. He's a socialist.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it is.
What it is? What is that?
All right, we are in, where are we? Butler, Pennsylvania, at a Trump rally, and everyone's running away because we think we just heard gunshots. As you can see, everyone's running away there. And we have no idea what's happening right now.
The president, go that way. Somebody, he says he's bleeding from his ear. Go that way. Trump is bleeding from his ear. Somebody was shooting.
Y'all don't know what happened? No. Assassination attempt, I think, or shooting. 3 gunshots. Hey, come on!
So what people are saying, we have not confirmed this yet, but is that Trump was shot in the ear. But we're still waiting to get more information.